Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC. So today, we're going to talk about the last of the Bokers that was sent to me. And this is the Boker Kirke. And I saved this one kind of for last because it really ended up being my favorite out of that whole bunch. What an amazingly cool knife. I think I saw this on there and it kind of got me. Number one, the steel. Number two, it being a button lock. And I tried to choose some different things. Flipper only, frame lock, different blade shapes. But this one's pretty stinking cool. So what is this? This is the Boker Kirke. And right off the bat, what an awesome, awesome blade. They just have that really unique blade shape. I'm not sure what they're calling it. It's kind of a Warncliffe esque kind of style. The Harncliffe is what they're kind of calling it on the website. Harncliffe. I don't know what that means or what that is, but it's a really unique blade shape. Designed by Hydra Designs. This is Nitro V steel. So there you go. We got Nitro V. G10 handles that have been contoured and done really well. These little cutouts do match where your fingers go. And right in here, this right here on both sides, that really hugs your finger when you get in there, and it's very comfortable once you get that in your hand. No issues with the clip. You have a deep carry pocket clip with recessed screws, but the clip itself does not recess into the scales, but that's not a whole lot. Basically it's almost like a Civivi style clip. Love it or hate it, but I think that clip, I had no issues with that, getting that in my pocket. It was done very well. You have the nice accent of the blue G10 spacer on the back spacer. And again, you get a little pop of that blue on that pivot collar right there. We look like we have T8s and T6s for the body, or maybe are those T8? That's two? I don't know. I'm not one to really go out of my way to take apart a knife, but let's check it out. Let's see. These are T6. Yeah, so that's T8, which is that. So the pivot's T8 and the body screws are T6. So I don't need this. So we got that taken care of. So designer is Hydra Design. This one has this nice black washed finish on it. And it's done very well. Your thumb gets right there on top of the blade where that little harpoon is, and it's done very, very well. Really have a lot to say. I did a whole cutting video with this where I broke down a bunch of boxes, and it held the edge fairly well, so the heat treat was done well. All I had to do is strop it a little bit, and it's right back to being as slicey as it was in the beginning. When I first got this in, the action was a little, I don't know, it was a little like underwatery. That's what I'm going to call it. It wasn't very snappy, but as I've been handling this, it has gotten much better, and it's really, really good. Nice and smooth. It is running on bearings, and nice 4-finger grip, and a nice sized blade. The blade length is 3.39 inches. So let's get my ruler so you guys can see. Yep, so you see right there, they're measuring that right at the beginning of the scale. And overall, they're calling it 7.91 inches. I'm coming in just a little under that, I think. It's just a little over 7 3/4 for mine. Oh no, yeah, 7.91 and then 3.39. So let's look at some size comparisons, shall we? This is the versus the Rat 2. Obviously a much larger blade. Again, my Civivi Elementum. So again, it's a much larger blade than the two of those. And then finally, let's look at it versus my Para 3. The profile's similar. Obviously, the leaf-shaped blade of the Para 3 is going to be a little bit taller, but overall, not too much. It's just a little bit more taller than that Boker Kirke. And it in your pocket is going to take up pretty much the exact same space. So just a little size comparison there. The price. So based on their website, I'm on Boker's website right now. This isn't available until August 2025. So August of this year, these will be coming out and will be available. And they will be $83.95. So $83.95, which is not terrible. Nitro V, button lock, G10 handles. I think this one is priced fairly well. The problem is the market is so flooded with so many things, and there's so many budget-friendly blades out right now that are within that price range. So there's a lot to choose from. So I think Boker has done very well with this one. The design and everything is done very well compared to some of the others where I question some of the things that they're doing. The only thing I wish on this one is it was a little bit cheaper. I think $60 range, this would be flying out the door, especially since we have companies like CJRB and Civivi that are offering Nitro V at a lower rate, etc. But awesome. The Boker Kirke. I hope you guys like this one. It was a very unique design, and I'm glad I got to experience it. And maybe you guys can just at least go check it out on the website. You never know. You might actually like it. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. Again, the choice is always yours.